Nathan DeRochers here. I'm an automation engineer from Axis New England, here today to talk to you about the Robotiq Palletizing system. Palletizing is a repetitive task that you might be familiar with from your factory, but doing it manually comes with a number of drawbacks. First of all, as a very repetitive task, you're picking and placing heavy boxes all day, which can be very strenuous on your workers. Second of all, as long as you're running production, you need to have someone there at the end of your line palletizing, so it can be very time consuming. And thirdly, it's taking your operators away from other tasks that they might be better at. Typically, we might solve this with an industrial palletizer, but this comes with a number of drawbacks. First of all, these are large systems that take up a lot of space. They're typically fairly expensive, and they're not flexible or easy to redeploy. So when your box sizes change, your pallet layout changes, it's not always that straightforward to reprogram it. This is where the Robotiq Palletizing Solution is a great choice. It's a turnkey palletizing system that comes with everything you need to get started with palletizing in your factory. Robot arm, end of arm tooling, a linear actuator, pallet sensors, and an intuitive, easy-to-use software that allows you to program your pallet routine in just 3 easy steps, which we'll go through right now. All right, so the first step to teach your palletizing program is to initialize the vertical axis of the palletizer. So press on the UR caps button in the top right and make sure that you hit that start button. Next step we're going to do is we're going to insert a palletizing command from the UR caps tab on the left-hand side of your screen. This is going to guide you through the 3 steps required to set up the palletizer: the box, the pallet, and the pallet pattern. First thing you're going to do with the box is you're going to program the box dimensions: length, width, and height. Right now they're in millimeters, but we can change this to inches. You're going to set the box payload, and then you're going to set the grip position. The only position we need to teach in this entire program is the position that the robot's going to be in, where it's going to pick up the part. So we're going to move the robot into position. We're going to hit the green check mark button to save it. Now we're going to teach the pallet layout. So we teach the pallet dimensions: front, side, and height of the pallet, and you select if you have a pallet on the left and a pallet on the right of the palletizer. After we've done that, we're going to insert a vacuum grip command to turn the gripper on to pick the box up. We're also going to insert a vacuum release command in the release section of the palletizing program so that it drops the box when it's in the right position. Now we're going to click on the pallet location, and we're going to teach the orientation of each box with respect to the pallet. So you press the plus button, and it's going to add a representation of the box to this visual on the right, and you can lay them out wherever you want so it matches your exact pallet locations. When you're done with this, you hit that home button, and then you can go and choose the layer sequence. We have 2 layer options, layer A and layer B, and you can alternate between them as you see fit. You can add as many layers as you want. Once all 3 of these have green check marks indicating that they've been completed, your palletizing program is complete and you can run the program. So as you can see, it really is that easy to get started palletizing in just those 3 easy steps. One thing I wanted to add: you can support up to 2 separate conveyors with the Robotiq palletizing system, palletizing to each of these 2 different pallets. We also have stack lights on top to indicate to your operators, hey, it's time for a fork truck to come here and move this completed pallet out, and then we'll be on our way.